It's now time for the Rebirth Sports full game recap. We go all the way back to October 19th of the year 2024 when the Nashville Predators were closing out the regular season series already versus the Detroit Red Wings. This is happening at Bridgestone Arena. Head coach Andrew Burnett deploys his lines and defensive combinations in the following way: Forsberg, O'Reilly, and Nyquist, Stamkos, Novak, Evangelista, Jankowski, Sissons, and Jonathan Marchessault. Your fourth line is Smith, McCarron, and Tomasino. Shea and Yossi are your top defensive pairing, so Shea has now joined the captain Roman Yossi on the top pair. Luzon and Carrier are your second pair, and Del Gaizo, making his season debut, is paired up with Luke Shen. UC Saros gets the start in net. We're a minute and 15 seconds into the game on a Saturday afternoon, and UC Saros is coming with a save on Tarasenko. It's the first shot on goal of the game, a 1:24 mark at the first period. It's Lyon coming with a save on Forsberg. That's the first shot for the Nashville Predators. At the 3:15 mark of the first period, UC Saros coming with a save on Gustafsson. At the 8:48 mark of the first period, it's Shen, his first goal of the season in his 1,001st hockey game. It was a long shot off the post and in, giving the Nashville Predators a 1-0 lead over the Detroit Red Wings. At the 8:59 mark of the first period, UC Saros coming with a save on Veleno. At 10:47 of the first period, it's Colton Sissons appearing to score. I say appearing to score. He did score, but then it was challenged and reviewed for offsides. It was determined to be offside, so the goal is taken off of the board. Colton Sissons has yet another goal taken away in his career. 11:25 of the first period, his line coming with a save on Philip Forsberg. The 12:11 mark at the first period, UC Saros coming with a save on Kopp's backhand. Big save in the first period, but it is Tarasenko breaking through for Detroit at 13:26 of the first, with his second goal of the season, tying the game up at one apiece. At the 17-minute mark of the first period, it's UC Saros coming with a save on Dylan Larkin. 18:52 of the first period, UC Saros comes with a save on Mo Seider. The shots on goal at the end of the first period, even 11 apiece. The goals also even at one apiece. We go to the second period, and the beginning on the clean sheet. We're 49 seconds in, and it's Lyon coming with a save on the captain Roman Yossi. At the 1:58 mark of the second period, it's Del Gaizo off the box. 2 minutes for hooking. UC Saros comes with a huge save on DeBrincat, but then Dylan Larkin is putting in his third goal. It's a weak side slam and an easy finish for the Detroit Red Wings. Now they are leading 2-1 after this power play goal. We go all the way to the 4:10 mark of the second period now, and Shen is off the box. 2 minutes for holding. Saros comes up with a save on Raymond. Then Saros also comes up with a save on Comfort. This was kind of a weird one. A slight deflection. I say slight, and I mean ever so slight. Right there in the low slot top of the crease area, redirected the sliding puck, and it was definitely a difficult change of direction for UC Saros, but he hangs in there. He stays with it. He makes the save. At 7:27 of the second period, it's Lyon coming with a save on Tommy Novak. 8:51 of the second period, it's Lyon coming up with a save on Jankowski. This led to a scrum after the whistle. Jankowski trying to get the energy up for the Nashville Predators. Got the home crowd also on their feet for just a few seconds. Halfway through this game now, we find ourselves at the 12:24 mark at the second. As UC Saros coming with a save on Rasmussen off the 2-on-1 rush. Another big save for UC Saros. 13:25. Forsberg and Raymond off the box. 2 minutes each for roughing. Not your typical duo to go ahead and start wrestling out there on the ice and jousting with Forsberg and Raymond. We're definitely getting after each other. We go to the 16:46 mark, and it's Lyon coming with a save on Smith, plus the follow-up by Luzon at 16:52 of the second period. It's Smith off the box. 2 minutes for interference, and we are about to enter a special teams bonanza because, while Smith is in the box and the Red Wings are on the power play, Mo Seider is going to take a penalty. 2 minutes for holding. But then Sherratt is going to take a penalty. 2 minutes for tripping. Lyon would come up with a save on Stamkos off of the stick handle, and the most improbable save on Steven Stamkos that can happen yet so far this season. The bad luck continues for Steven Stamkos. He gets stopped again by Lyon before the end of the second period. Now, at the end of the second period, we do have shots on goal in favor of Nashville, 23 to Detroit's 17, but the Red Wings are leading 2-1. We do have a carryover into the third period onto the clean sheet of a 5-on-3 power play for the Nashville Predators, continuing from that special teams bonanza at the end of the second. 31 seconds on the 5-on-3. During that 5-on-3, Lyon comes up with a save on Stamkos, but then on the 5-on-4, Stamkos comes up with his first goal of the season, and you know exactly what that goal looked like. It was a one-timer from the left circle, and he absolutely blistered that one, tying this game up at 2 apiece, and the home crowd absolutely erupting. Congratulations, Steven Stamkos, on his first goal with the Nashville Predators. At the 3:29 mark, though, of the third period, the Red Wings aren't celebrating. They are scoring a goal. Kopp picks up his second of the season. I guess they are celebrating. There's a redirect at the top of the crease after a turnover by the Predators defense. This puts the Red Wings back on top immediately, 3-2. We go to the back sheet as the Nashville Predators are now chasing this game. At the 4:49 mark of the third period, Line comes up with a save on Sisson's deflection. At the 6:09 mark, Line, another save on Philip Forsberg in this game. At the 9:35 mark, UC Saros back to work, coming up with a save on Raymond past the halfway point of the third period. We find ourselves at 10:18. Line comes up with a save on the captain, Romeo-Yosi. Then at 12:24, another save, this time on Mark Jankowski. 15:55. UC Saros doing what he can to keep his team in this game. He comes up with a save on Kane, but then empty net goal for the Detroit Red Wings at 18:43 makes it 4-2. And at 19:18, they pick up a second empty net goal. That's Kopp, his third. And Detroit wins this game 5-2. Two empty net goals make the score look a little more lopsided than the game actually was. Nashville Predators tied this game up at 2 apiece, but unable to hold that lead in the third period. Steven Stamkos does get his first goal as a Nashville Predator, but Detroit takes the season series, sweeping both games in a 7-day span. This game by a score of 5-2. The Nashville Predators outshoot the Detroit Red Wings 39-24, but the Predators have outshot many of their opponents so far this season. It hasn't led to a single point so far. That's going to do it for the Rebirth Sports full game recap. The Nashville Predators drop another one on this homestand. We'll be back with analysis, stats, and so much more. We'll talk about it next on the Renegades of Puck podcast.